Hello, hello. And my mic is way up here, of course. Of course it is. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, any and everyone, to the live stream of more New World. To be honest, this New World live stream is probably not going to be the most entertaining. I am going to be training up my trade skills and kind of getting my armor up. So, because tonight I also have it planned to do another live stream of New World, and I'm going to continue with the season 4 expeditions. I don't know if there's going to be that many people on right now. Honestly, this is more people than I've seen on in general in the morning. Maybe we'll do an expedition. Maybe. But right now I'm going to do some trade skills and stuff, so I'm going to level up. As much of this as I can. Probably going to not do riding, but the other stuff I want to do. So I'm going to have to go collect resources and everything like that. So if you want to stick around for that, that is awesome. But it's probably not going to be the most entertaining one, just because I have to get it up. I want to do the full completion, so I kind of want to get caught up with that. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Dump this all in there. I will be right back, though. Just give me a quick second. I have got to get my coffee. I gotta get my coffee. Alright, I have got my coffee, and I am ready to do some trade skilling. So, and I did put it on, I did kind of update the, what do you call it? Thumbnail. Which I'm going to be doing a lot better on that. I'm going to try to do a lot better on that, I should say. That, I want to, have it to where people can kind of know what the live stream is going to be about, rather than just me playing the new world. That's honestly how it's been since the beginning, from up to stream number 30, pretty much. Or I would say, yeah, pretty much 30, because 30 is when I hit the season 4 expeditions. But I want to try to make it a little bit more convenient for noticing the thumbnail and then going, oh, okay, that's what he's doing in it. Instead of you got to click on it and then maybe find out what it wants. Because it did help out a lot when I put on Season 4 Expeditions. Kind of changed the background a little bit of my last night's live stream thumbnail. And I think it definitely got me noticed more. So I appreciate everyone who stopped in. Really is quite a good feeling to have. Like last night, I had some guys chatting with me on the chat, and it's really nice. You know, I see why everyone. You know, that's honestly what I would like to just do it for too. Is, you know, I enjoy streaming, I enjoy playing the games, but honestly, like talking with people and chatting with them, that's like one of the most fun part. I even told them, they were like, you guys are my like first real chatters. Let's see here. Just kind of getting that YouTube chat set up because that's the one they were talking on. And, well, you know, I don't want to miss it if anybody else joins in and wants to chat. But let's see here. We got to do some trade skilling. Okay. And I'm a little bit behind on it. I got all these gems too. Not sure, you know, exactly what I can use those for, but we'll come around to them. I even got to do fishing. Like, fishing's really low. Okay. And honestly, I kind of want to go do fishing right now. It's a good morning task to do. What's a good fishing spot? I don't think that spot is. I think that's like actually a crappy lagoon. Are there I haven't ever noticed. Is there like a key? A legend? No. You can click on all these though. Wow, look at that. Oh, nice. We can turn that in. We got that. We got both of those done. Ooh. Well, we're trade skilling, so maybe we can collect those at the end. Honestly, I feel like they should have like the fishing spots marked. I thought they always did. Do they not? I gotta figure out what that means. Okay, we're not in Monarch Bluff. So honestly, I feel like the best thing to do right now... where's those bears? Those bears are right over here. Let's go back to those bears. And let's do some skinning and tracking or whatever. And apologies for the live stream last night saying that it's mature. I always try to switch that between my Rainbow Six and like live streams and my New World, because my New World I'm not going to be cussing or really anything like that for this game. I like to keep it PG. And for some reason, even though I clicked to cut out the mature stuff, I load up the stream and sure enough, it says it needs a mature. So I was like, oh, because I like to check my streams after to make sure they loaded up properly and how it was. Because I was checking number 30 on the live streams that I did, and Streamlabs kept telling me that I was having frame drops. Well, I went and watched it, and yeah, frames were dropping a lot. And that's because like the bitrate streaming thing, well, for some reason dropped to 2500 on my Streamlabs. I don't know why. It's always been set at 6500. I think that's the ideal number they want. But yeah, so I quickly cut that. Not quickly, I was like 40 minutes into the stream and I cut it, so. But we're gonna go up here and get some bears real quick. I also think there's some pretty decent trees. Bears should definitely be killed a lot quicker and such. See, in 1200 XP, I want to get this to 250, and then we'll move on to something else, because I don't feel like it'll take too long to get 250. Maybe we'll cut some trees over here too while we're at it. Granted, I didn't think a mature tree was going to get cut down in 4 hits, so. Nuts. Gotta collect those nuts. But, well, maybe not 250. I think the trade skills tap out at 250. Yeah, so maybe tracking skinning to 250. At least 230. Okay, 230, and then we'll go do some other ones. But the main reason I also wanted to live stream this is because I wanted to live stream pretty much my whole progress. I know the first 3 episodes, or first 3 videos that I made about New World, I actually just recorded, edited, sped up, cut out some parts, and well, not really cut out parts, but sped it up and such, and then posted on the video part instead of live stream. But ever since then, ever since number 4, I've been live streaming it, and ever since number 10, I've been having commentary and doing the video, which I wanted to initially. Why is that already retreating? For some reason I thought that bear was going to take more. But I didn't get nearly as far as I thought it was. I think I can fish here as well. Put some baits. I don't think this is salt water. Not much bait either. I bet I have a lot though in some storage device. 45 for my fishing. I think it's one of my lowest skills besides armor creating. Now that I think about it, fishing's like one of the first skills they have you go learn. While it is nice to have it too, though, mind you, and like I see the enjoyment maybe of having a fishing type of task in here, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it all too much as an actual skill to get up. I mean, granted, I'm only at 45, so maybe you catch better fish when you're higher level, or you can do something better with them. Obviously you can create the meals too and such that are gonna give you those boosts. But like in RuneScape, you fish all the crappy fish for a long time in hopes that, you know, you get to level like 60 fishing, and then you can fish lobster or something like that, right? I think lobster's 60, somewhere around there, 45 maybe. But then that's when like the food actually starts getting like good at worth eating and stuff. But you know, like here, like you can catch all these fish all day. I have tons of fish, and I've never cooked one or used one or eaten one really in the game. New World I'm talking about. So kind of just seems like it was a skill to add that because other games had it. Doesn't seem to be needed. I wish it was a little bit quicker. Catch a 150-pound fish. Whoa! I didn't even realize it was 150 pounds. That's a huge fish. Not gonna lie, that is a massive fish. Chat disconnected on YouTube real quick, and then it said it reconnected. I got the live chat on, so that helped last night too, that I had the live chat on, because it automatically pops up for the top chat. And to be honest, I don't know the difference between top chat and live chat. I'm assuming live chat is like the next one after the next one of whoever's chatting, and the top chat is like, you know, maybe the most effective chatters or more constant chat. I don't know. Unless you can rate people's chats. Well, and that's why I caught a 150-pound fish. There's sturgeon in this tiny little pond. How are there sturgeon in here? This pond would have to go like hundreds of feet deep. Season stamps. You know, it's showing us season stamps. You have reached your wild stamp limit. Use a wild stamp and relog to claim today's free wild. I don't really know what these are, you know, these do. Wild stamps. Six stamps. Are we supposed to be collecting like... Oh, wow. I had no idea what it wanted from me on that. I'm assuming I want to go down like that. Okay. Okay. Now what? These are all the same in the row. Oh, sick. Okay. Dang, I didn't even know that was doable. Let's go like that. I'm sick. Oh, okay. Hey, look at that. What? So these are all the activities we need to do for the season 4. Wow, I could have been... Yikes. Now I know how to do it. Okay. Alright, don't worry. Now we can claim this stuff. Okay. Man, we might... I might get the season pass. I don't know. I don't really see any much thing that I desire, though. You know, I mean, the XP boost would be not too bad, but... Journey. Level 10. Alright. I did put up Season 4 on the thumbnail as well, so people can see that. Close 5 corrupted breaches, craft 50 tier 3 potions. A cold welcome. Okay. So there's definitely some season things we can be doing too. Yeah, and fishing seems like it would be one of the slowest skills to level up in this game. Just considering on how much I think you get for fishing. Now, I'm not sure if it also matters on the type of fishing pole. I mean, I'm sure like a better fishing pole will do better or catch bigger stuff. I have an epic right now. It does seem like it's doing better than the beginner crap. Alright, this bear's lugging around too much. Sorry, buckaroo. You're getting annoying stomping around. Let's go get some more bears. I like how you can put away the mortar, like if you don't use it. And you can still use it though if you, you know what I mean. Like if you don't use it and you start running, it puts it away. And then you can pull it back out because you didn't actually use the skill. I'm pretty much just trying to collect everything. I don't think that gives me any XP though. Bears, 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 I want you on my stairs. I want you all together, you little bear. Good. Man, remember when I was actually having to fight you guys? Woo! Not anymore. Now, I think there are other animals that are worth more, obviously. Like those elk. Those elk were worth like 1,700. But those things run everywhere. They run away from you. And the wolves are a lot smaller, and I think there are a lot less of them. There's quite a bit of bears up here. Okay? That's why I'm choosing the bears. And the bears actually charge at you, so once you hit them, you don't really have to go searching for them. Or chasing after them. And if we can go fight Greg, or whatever his name was. That huge, huge bear that's over here. Where is he? He's back this way. No, he's back that way. Gren's place. I don't think Gren actually gives you that much harvesting XP though. So we can go take on our good old friend Greg. Gren, not Greg. See, now this is obviously a trail, but the trail disappears. On the map, at least. And you do not get a trail boost for being in it. Yeah, remember me, bears? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again. Yeah, there he is. Right on him. What? Come on, big fella. Oh, we didn't get upgraded bullets. I forgot. Let's see how well we can take this guy out now. No! He's retreating? How? Does it want me to fight him in the cave? Because last time I didn't have to. Okay, you should not be able to retreat in here. Come on, Gran. Big hit, huh? What did I drink? Oop, wrong button. Brand, calm down. Brand, you did this to yourself. Brand! Oh, you wanna play that way? You wanna play that way? Yeet, 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 yeet. I swear the bear's healing. What's that thing on his head? Oh! Oh! Get out of here, Greg. Headshot. That's right, Gren. You're not getting me this time. I've come back. Better and stronger than ever. Yeah, and look. 1,200 XP. They did not give us much. There's a back part to his cave, though? I didn't know that. And there's a free bear. I did not know there was this over here. Springstone? Don't mind if I do. So yeah, I really want to get mining up to at least like 150, 175, something like that. See, there's these trees up here. Was somebody up here wood cutting? Or are they just always stumps? Like, I don't know. Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I did not see your message there. I'm so bad at looking over. Fishing? Oh, yeah. Fishing indeed. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to send me that video, that'd be great. I kind of not try to look up too many walkthroughs. I don't really like try to look up too many walkthroughs or anything. Just because, like, trying to learn out the game myself. But, yeah, any, like, tips and tricks that you know of and you want to send them, feel free. I just don't want to watch somebody else's video, like, a long way just to get to a point. But, yeah, I definitely trust you. You know what you're talking about. And, yep, back at it again. Like I said, 7:30 to 10:30. Well, not every day. Tuesdays and Thursdays. And maybe some Fridays. Trying to get some trade skill leveled up here. I don't have good skills right now, honestly. Look at my skills right here. Look at that. The top ones are the worst. But obviously, like the wood cutting, it's not terrible. But if we're maxing out at 250, then my tracking and skinning is the only good thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm not always the most efficient when playing MMOs. I can definitely do more too. I wish that the chat kind of came up on my normal screen. Honestly, I wish my second screen was smaller. I have to like look. It's like I think like a 30-inch. No, not like 30. It's like 27. But my main one I play on is a 24. I know, I like smaller screen. Come here, big bear. Yeah, but I definitely would appreciate any, yeah, you want to send me anything like that? Did the link show? It did not post in the comments, no. I'm not sure how to enable that. I don't know if, like, YouTube disables that. It did not post, though. Which is kind of weird that it wouldn't, because if you're typing and it posts, you would think that a link would post. But yeah, that would help out a lot too, because I was doing fishing and I was like, what's really the point? Like you know, as you can see, my fishing skill is not too high. Well, like 40 something right here. Where is that? Fishing 47 now. So, like, I was like fishing and I was like, okay, well, what's really the point? And I don't see many other people fishing. Granted, they probably have a higher skill and got everything. Alright, sweet. Do you have a channel name by chance that that one's by that you specifically have to watch? Just because I'm afraid looking that up, there might be like hundreds of them. Oh, maybe not hundreds for New World, but you know, quite a bit. I mainly came over here for the bears, and then I just started fishing because we had the water spot. But I looked on the map, and I was hoping that they would have some type of legend. Maybe they do, and I'm just not seeing it. I mean, they have the filters, you know. But I was hoping they would have like a legend where it shows all the fishing spots, and they would just point them out. And I thought when you zoomed into the map, let's go for like the first place you start here, Windsward, right? So like I thought all the fishing spots would have this, but where I'm at right now, it doesn't even have that. I don't even know where I am. I'm up here. Yeah, see, it doesn't even have the fishing spot or sign or whatever. But you can still fish, you know. Oh, 5-head survival gaming. Alright, sweet. I shall do that. I'll probably watch it on my break at work, honestly. And then come back and utilize those skills. So yeah, definitely some tricks that would not be bad to learn, because even though this game has been out for 2 years, you know, I am a little behind. At least I'm figuring some things out. Come here, bear. That's why I like harvesting the bears, because they run at you. I don't have to go chase them. Or they're not too small like the wolves and do that freaking fast dodging move. For some reason the chat is like blocked by this freaking emoji thing. So maybe I can... No, yeah, see if I just do that, it's just gonna... Oh, okay, I can kind of shrink it up there. Oh, there, now I can see it. What kind of work I do? I do a courier type service. Well, I guess that's kind of an exaggeration. Courier. I used to do a courier delivery service of like medicine and stuff to nursing. What is going on, New World? But that job ended up being a lot of waiting for the pharmacy and stuff. So I do DoorDash now. I've done at only 27 years old, I have done far too many jobs. Far too many. Not getting fired, okay? Not that I don't like working either, but I left places for better places, or just left the job in general. But I do DoorDash, Grubhub, trying to get back into Uber Eats, but Uber is being a pain. Like a major pain. I take cocaine. No. No drugs. There is an energy drink though back in the day called cocaine. My brother used to drink it all the time. But yeah, I do food delivery service now, pretty much like that. It pays pretty good in the area that I am, about $21 an hour. I'm pretty surprised. Now I have to, I have to stay up till 12 o'clock in the morning so I can get my hours set for the next day, or, like the next week, one day at a time. That's probably the only downside I feel like it is right now with it. But, like DoorDash, I don't got like a boss, I don't got people micromanaging me. It's amazing. You just gotta be one of those people that are willing to go out and do the work, and not have somebody tell you. And granted, I prefer that. You got ADD or ADHD too, or both? I have ADD. Sometimes people think I would have the hyperness, but I don't really have the hyper focusedness. Like my brain will go like, oh, like there, like I'll be talking about something in the game, and then my mind will go, wait, what was I talking about? I'm thinking about something else. Yup. So if you see me kind of just freeze up or pause or blah blah blah. I also got dyslexia, so you see me talking all weird or reading words all wrong, like Yoda. then that is why. I also could have read more as when I was younger. But yeah, oh, indeed I do. I have an extremely strong imagination. That's why I wish I continued with YouTube and such when I was really little. Well, I guess I shouldn't say really little, but when I was younger, because I had so much fun. Like, I would literally sit there with my mom's, like, crappy little camera that for some reason could upload to YouTube. Okay, so I would, like, hold the camera like this, look down, and play on my DS with one. But yeah, I did a bunch of jobs. I mean, I want to say that... Let me think here for a second. 1, 2... I want to say that I've done at least 12 jobs or so. And, like, I'm not, like, a terrible worker. Like, I wasn't, like, slacking and I'm like, oh, I'll just, like, quit if I don't like it or anything. I really put in effort, but, you know, you notice when people treat you like crap or they don't, you're not gonna, you know, level up in the company. It's just not worth staying. Yeah, the mental health thing has slowly but surely been getting better for people. I mean, I wouldn't call ADD or ADHD really a mental health issue. Like, I personally don't want to be considered like a mental health issue with that. But, yeah. I remember when I was little, my mom knew about it, which is a good thing. But, like, there's a lot of people that were like, oh, man, he's got, like, he needs Ritalin. He needs something to chill him out. And I was like, what? I'm actually one of the most calm, hyper kids. Rather than, like, these kids over here that are stabbing each other or something with pencils because they're so crazy. Nope. And over time, kind of mellowed out a little bit. Common trait, yep. Oh, we got some loot there too. Look how much we can hold now. I'm always afraid that we're gonna fill up. Azoth salt? I don't really know what they're using that for. Yeah, that is a great analogy. Kind of like Plinko. And yes, I'm sure you know the game Plinko. You drop the ball at the top and it comes down. It's like you never know which path it's going to stay on or which it's going to land on in the end. And, you know, like, I'll be playing this game and I'll probably start talking about something random entirely. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm about New World. That's why, you know, what's funny too about that is because I try to play FPS games. And I've been playing FPS games for a while, like Call of Duty and stuff. But my brain always just wanders. And then I'm like, I'll just die. And I'm like, oh. I always try to play. This is why I like MMOs so much. Because you don't have to play them so competitively. Like, a lot of people like that. And a lot of people want to go watch that, you know, see the fastest way to do something, or the best way, or whatever. But honestly, like, I really do enjoy just playing the games for the games. I don't know if you ever played, have you ever seen the games, if you like horror kind of games or whatever, Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2 came out August 2023, so not too long ago. And, wow, it was a really good game. Oh yeah, I keep thinking, why can't I sprint in here? No sprinting in settlements. Oh gosh. And dump this in here. Why did we even get apparel? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Man, I gotta organize these chests too. You see this? Look at that. I mean, I love the storage system in this game, though. I'm hands down, other games need to take this and implement it into their system a little bit, because you can access all your storage from one storage area, and then I think there's a way to check your storage on the map too. Yeah, if you go here, I'm sure you already know this, but yeah, you can go here and check the storage shed, the sediment war details. That's pretty cool. Like, if that was in RuneScape or any other game, man, these games would be far easier. Now, I'm not sure where a good mining spot is. I want to go get mining up, but I'm not entirely sure the best spot. I haven't really seen like a spot with a lot of ores. That's why I wish they had a legend. A legend of some sort, or a key. These are faction quests or chapter quests? I'm not sure. Ooh, we got Shadow Hunter boots. Alright. Here's an artifact. Now, I do want to get that artifact right here. And I think that's going to help a lot, too, to increase our armor rating. What is this chest? Premium elemental chest? Don't have that. So let's see here. Nice. Got those boots too. Epic. Yeah, I didn't even know about, honestly, like, well, I knew the season. I didn't know I was supposed to go in here and click all this. I kind of wish they would automatically accept it for you. You wouldn't have to go in here and just click yes, yes. Because if you win it, you know, you earned it. You know, 18 days, 15 hours. Not too bad. Got a long ways to go if I'm going to try to complete that. Armor matrix. For named or artifact armor. Oh. Yeah, see, there's still a lot I gotta learn on this. Claim your generous pile of 1,000 marks. I guess you do. Yep. Activity card. I have been doing some of the stuff. Not much. I think I collected a couple of these, but I was clicking these before. So 3 cards. I finished 3 cards, it says. Yeah, the premium or the pass. Yeah, me neither. I don't think I've really ever bought a premium pass or season pass or whatever like that. Not for just this game, I mean like any game. DLC I've bought, but ugh. Kill enemies. So it's honestly, with this activity card, I'll probably do a couple of these tonight along with some expeditions. Kill ancient elementals. Some of these I can get done on my own, but I wonder if it'd be better to have a team. Tier 5 weapons. I don't even know if I can craft tier 5 weapons yet. I need more resources though. I feel like I definitely need more resources and skills. Just a forge. It's a tier 5 forge. Oh, I could do the battle's embrace. I honestly wish you could select all the items too. Yeah, $20 isn't terrible, but once you know, if they have like 5 seasons a year or something, that's, you know, $100 for a game that doesn't cost anything monthly to play. I guess isn't too much of asking for, but it's Amazon. It is Amazon, okay? Even if this is like a side part to Amazon, Amazon should be throwing a buttload of money at this and just not making people pay. Jeff Bezos can cough up a little bit of dough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nice. Big gamer back then, huh? I mean, I've bought in plenty of actual games, but I never really bought like in-game stuff like that. I mean, unless I played the game religiously, so like RuneScape back in the day, but RuneScape never had season like this was those season pass was came out way after that. Like RuneScape never had that. Now they kind of have it, but I don't play RuneScape 3. I just play old school, which is what RuneScape was for me back then. Now it's called old school. It's blah blah blah. It used to be called just RuneScape 2. RuneScape number 2. Now where can... Oh, we can actually turn in a quest over here, so I'm going to go do that quick. Lord of the Rings MMO. I do love Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favorite movies. I've not read the books. I should read more. Should have assumed they had a MMO. Are they working on it? Oh, it says you can play. It says play for free. Oh, it's kind of set up like the Dungeons and Dragons one, huh? Man, I didn't know they had a Lord of the Rings MMO. I mean, I think I heard about it a while ago, but... And then, you're making me want to play every single MMO there's out there. I remember when I was... Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to get actually into Dungeons and Dragons last night. I put in for the make account info, and I never received an email stating that my account was made or to like confirm or verify. But I'm gonna try it again. When I did it through Google Chrome, for some reason, right when I clicked to make an account, it said I am no longer eligible to make an account. So then I went to was it Microsoft Edge, and it didn't give me that warning. But yeah, I like how they're free to play. Pretty much, New World's free to play too, I guess, if you consider that once you buy the game, it's free to play. But yeah, you have to at least buy this one. Sarlona, bet I'll do that. I will do that. Honestly, I'm trying to fill up as much content on my channel also as possible. And I'm not, I'm not big into playing the games that pretty much just hype everyone to get to your channel. Like I could post a bunch of Call of Duty videos and, but I don't want to. It's not my type of channel that I want to run. Now, where, I'm just going to go mine some rocks, and we're going to hope for the best of it. I just hope there's a decent amount of rocks around here. Like, it looks like I could hold mine down here. Yeah, that's nice, so you don't have to buy anything. Yeah, that's nice, and I feel like, honestly, a lot more games should do that. Either make the game free and then make people pay for extra stuff if they want it, or make the game like super easy to purchase, super cheap to purchase. I got this game on sale. I got New World on sale, luckily. They were having a sale for it for like 20 bucks. Now, I don't know the price of it fully. Maybe it's like 40 bucks, right, or something, but I was like, 20 bucks? Okay. I can cough up 20 for it. It's already been out for 2 years, so am I paying $10 for 1 year and $10 for next year already upgraded? Actually, I think I might load up Microsoft Edge for that, just so that it doesn't give me that warning. But Microsoft Edge always lags for me. It's updated, huh? Sweet. Now let me ask you this real quick. Is it the same account from Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons? So if I create an account with Dungeons and Dragons, can I use that same account to log into Lord of the Rings, or should I have to make a new one? Because when you go to click play now, it immediately loads up the create a character or create account. And before I go and create another one with my same info, I guess I kind of want to know that. There's like no... Look at the map. There's no rocks to be mined, though. Like, I can't sit here all day and just hit this big rock. The world chat is crazy in New World. Okay. I don't think my new world character is gonna go anywhere. Let me fire it on up. Oh man, I do not like Microsoft Edge. Calm down, Wolf. Ruff. Okay, there we go. I got the Dungeons and Dragons account made. Yeah, get away from me there. Let's see, PC download for Lord of the Rings 2. Or Lord of the Rings as well, not number 2. Oh, I know, I missed what? Oh. Dang, I literally just missed it. Oh, February 18th, huh? Dang. Oh. Why weren't you on my other live stream? No, that's okay. That's okay, though, because honestly, if they give it out once or twice a year, and I start playing it, hopefully by the time they give it out again, I will be caught up enough to actually have it worth having that content. If they give me the content right now and I weren't able to even get to it, I mean, I'm sure you know, but well, guess what? What's that? If they give it out twice a year, though, I mean, I'll get back on the next time they give it. Now, Microsoft Edge is downloading stuff, so if it goes all wonka donkers, you'll know why. A Dungeons and Dragons Online. It, I didn't, the Neverwinter wasn't a bad game. It kind of felt more towards like the younger generation, and I feel like this looks like it's for an older audience. Definitely looks like better, like honestly, like old school RuneScape style stuff. Not old school, but Microsoft DirectX 2005. Yeah, I think the game can handle that. Man, if you want to, I'm okay with starting my own account. If you want to send me that, that's totally up to you. I don't know if posting the information is the best on the chat, though. Oh, okay, bet. Bet. Yeah. Yeah, send me that info, or, how do I invite to this stream? Dang here. Copy. Maybe if I can post a link? I just sent the Discord link into the chat for my server that absolutely nobody else is in because I just created it like 2 days ago. Sweet. So links go from me though, but not from other people? That's lame, YouTube. Yeah, I'll definitely take the character then. If you got that free thing, thank you. Now, where to put the game? Where to put it? Which one's gonna fit it well? Let's put in my gaming 3. Alright. So just so in case my New World character doesn't happen, anything happen to him. I am stunned that I don't see any rocks to be mined. So I got DDO installing. That I do have, and now we can... I don't want to launch it just in case it interferes with New World here. Honestly, too, if we play with you, and we can level up quick, probably make some pretty good content streaming on, streaming. You know what's crazy? I think that I am streaming on Kick, too. I didn't even announce that. Well, what's up, everybody on Kick, if you are watching? I think I am streaming to Kick now, as I turned it on, but I don't know if it's working. I kind of want to check it. I kind of want to find a rock. I hear somebody mining. Oh no, it's just the AIs. A blackberry, huh? Well, I guess we can do some fishing. Oh, we'll stand here looking like we're fishing. Oh man, I can't believe that they have Lord of the Rings MMO, and you know what's crazy now that I think about it? I don't have them anymore, or I don't know where they are anymore. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed a lot of people streaming on Kick, And I was hearing that it's a good way to like get noticed. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll multi-stream to it. But a lot of this, a lot of people live streaming don't have a lot of viewers. But at the same time, I feel like it's maybe a little bit less to compete on versus Twitch. But like you said, if you just keep up with the scheduling, it should bring in people. But yeah, that's why I kind of did on YouTube first, because I feel like YouTube has you know, the best kind of discovery. But I'm also trying to do live stream on TikTok, but I need 1,000 followers. You have to have I wish I started before they came up with that rule. But yeah, you need 1,000 followers now before you can live stream on TikTok, and I think TikTok would be fantastic. And honestly, I would just have like my phone like posted right here like this, and I'd just freaking live stream it through my phone. I want to see if I'm live streaming it on here. Oh, I am. Hey, it is working. That's sweet. I didn't know if I could honestly like set it up a certain way. It doesn't really give me an option in Streamlabs to do anything with it. Oh, and there's my voice coming through a phone. Oh, you might have a Lord of the Rings code too? Sweet. Hey, you're the first person to join the realm of sirs. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's get into some, I guess, more fishing here real quick. Oh, I'm not gonna waste those baits. Yeah. Let's waste that bait. I have them both installed. I don't know if I need to run them to actually fully install them, but I can do that once I leave for work here. New World's kind of glitching with the fish in there. He's like, he was like auto fishing for a second. Oh, that would be nice if he could auto fish. Yeet. Dubstep Llama, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hey, 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 that's 10 followers now on Twitch. Thank you. That is awesome. Okay, sweet. I think I just got a follower on Twitch. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Twitch. If you're asking Twitch your kick. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to even get noticed on Kick. Just to give everyone a heads up. Well, I want to tell everybody about something, but I have 1 day until I can do it, so I don't want to ruin it. I would be fine telling, you, see me. Or see me, see you. Sorry. I messed it up again. I botched it. That was funny when you said that. You botched my name. I was like, man, I'm so sorry. But the thing is with my name on the streaming or on YouTube, Mad Data Gaming is kind of a big amount, in the sense of have to type in. While there's a bunch of other gaming channels too that have the thing gaming in them, I feel like channels that kind of have maybe a one click name or a one short name, kind of like Mr. Beast or Ludwig, maybe is a little bit easier to be recognized or pop up. So yeah, I'm gonna do a name change. You kind of maybe know what my name change is gonna be if you look at my account and see my actual name, because I changed it, clicked publish, and then YouTube was like, you can't change it again for 14 days. I was like, well, now people are gonna know. But I am going to do an overhaul on all my thumbnails and such that are going to have that. Charlotte Lane 99, thank you so much. Thank you. That's 11 now. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, hey. I got you, chats. Hey. What's up? Okay, I am bad at the chat right now, so mindful. Just be mindful of that. Doing good. Oh, I guess let's not put everything in caps. How's everyone? I have Twitch or Kick. I actually have all three. So I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And eventually, hopefully when I get to a decent amount of followers or any type of followers on TikTok, because you got to get to 1,000, then I will start streaming there as well. But yeah, thanks everyone. Charlotte, I am doing some New World, but also checking out some other MMOs. I feel like I should type and talk to you guys like through the camera. I don't know, because like I honestly have it on low latency or really low latency, but I feel like I was checking my Twitch just to see how quick it responded, and it looks like YouTube is on point while Twitch is a little bit behind. Oh, there's no way to see your other links. Yeah, I haven't added the Kick link. I literally just created, set up my Kick last night, so I have not added that to my actual channel yet, as well as all my thumbnails don't have the little Kick symbol in it. But yeah, I'm not sure where else to put it. Charlotte, I would like to consider myself... Hey, thank you, sir. Hey, thanks for the follow on Twitch now. See you, see me. No, it's see me, see you. Oh, I'm gonna get that backwards all the time. I'm so sorry. I like to consider myself, Charlotte, a... I'm killing you. I know. My dyslexia is killing me. I think of your name and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it right. And then I just say it completely backwards. It's see me, see you. You even have it spelt out, you said. I like to consider myself kind of a full-time streamer, but not in the sense of like, I guess, Dr. Disrespect or like Ludwig or Jinxie yet. Mainly because I don't have like the massive following base or anything like that. But definitely I like to stream every single day, Monday through Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm doing New World. Monday mornings I kind of have like a Stardew Valley thing. Sometimes I do some live stream of Rainbow Six Siege. I'm pretty much a variety gamer slash streamer. So far 2 out of 2. Yeah. So like I would like to consider myself a full-time streamer. However, I'd like... when I think of full-time streamer is like, oh, someone who, you know, all they do besides their normal life is stream. And unfortunately can't do that quite yet. That is my goal. I would love to just sit here and stream all day and game all day. I got dogs too. I got 3 dogs and they require a lot of attention. So if I wasn't working and I'm not streaming, 90% of the time I'm taking care of the dogs. I appreciate it. This is honestly, guys, this is honestly the biggest amount of chatters and people I've had in my stream so far. So, it means a lot to me. Thank you. I've been streaming for the past, like, month to, like, 3 people that won't talk. I don't even know if they're really, like, existing, you know, but no one's ever gotten to chat. 2 people, 2 times got into the chat and they were like, hey, what's up? And for almost 30 minutes to 50 minutes, I didn't look over, and then I looked over and they're like, wow, guess he doesn't check the chat. I was like, no. I was like, no. Oh man. But see me, see you. I'm gonna get your name down, and once I start playing Lord of the Rings MMO and Dungeons and Dragons, definitely I'll get your name down a lot more. But like I said about my Mad Data name, it's gonna be a name change, okay? So everyone that's tuning in now, be mindful of that, because I'm gonna make it to a name that's hopefully easier. Hopefully easier. Now Twitch is gonna have to wait a little bit, because I tried to switch it on Twitch and they're like, oh, you gotta wait. You gotta wait like this much time. It was like, I think it was like 14 days. Like the same thing as YouTube, but I already did YouTube like a week ahead of time, so. I know, right? Ouch, Dubstep Llama. Ouch. My favorite game, if you're talking about my favorite game ever, or, man, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, because I'm trying to feel like, what's the game I had the most fun in, that I remember the most about, and that also meant the most to me. You know, it's gonna kind of, it's gonna be probably on people's negative list. But a game that I had probably the most fun in, I would say as a kid, okay? It's hard to choose. At one point, I do like Minecraft. Like, I absolutely love Minecraft so much. If there weren't so many people streaming Minecraft and recording Minecraft and doing all types of modded stuff in Minecraft, I probably would have restarted my channel with Minecraft, just because it was by far one of my most favorite games. But I also gotta say RuneScape. RuneScape was a fantastic game. I still play the old school, you know, or RuneScape 2 if you want to go by it like that. RuneScape, Minecraft, Skyrim. Skyrim was a huge part. If we're going to go back a little bit, though, if we're going to go back to, like, my childhood kind of thing, Mario 64, I gotta say, is one of them, or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I still have for the N64, and I have my N64. I got the see-through green one. Yep. Oh, yeah. Honestly, too, you know what's crazy? I have hookups to where I can set it up. I don't know about the... yeah. I got hookups to where I can set up the 3 color cables, the yellow, red, and white, to HDMI, and I can record those. So if anyone ever wants to see any console gaming, I got the Switch, I got the Wii, and I got my N64, so I'm a huge Nintendo fan. Minecraft is a cool game. Honestly, nobody really liked it when I shouldn't say nobody. But like none of my friends were big into it. I had one friend that would play it with me because at that point there was really only a Call of Duty or Minecraft for us on the console. And it just came out on the Xbox. And I played it on the PC in the alpha. But like I didn't have a good computer back then to keep up with it. So when it finally came out on Xbox, we were so happy. And we played, I mean, I played at least 1,000 hours into that game when it came out on Xbox. I was one of those people to go offline once they updated the game and cut out the duplication tricks. I would go offline. I would delete the updates from my console and then spend hours duplicating diamonds and stuff, just then to go back online and have all of them. Oh, that was so funny. Right, dubstep. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what's crazy? I'll see my friends get a game, right? And then I'm like, okay, I'll get a game. I'll get that game, like, let's say, a week or less after they get it, right? Because I won't notice them playing it, or I'll be playing something else. And what is it? Then they'll already be, like, all the way through the game, or they'll know everything. And I'm like, or, like, I'll buy the game, and I'll say, hey, you guys should play this game with me. It's pretty cool. And they're like, nah, we don't wanna. Or, we were playing this game. And then all of a sudden, they're playing that game. So, I just do whatever. And pretty much all my friends now play is Rainbow Six Siege, because the streamer awards, if anyone watched them, I did not watch them. I was actually streaming when it happened. That Jinxie and Queso. So yeah, they all play that now because Jinxie hyping up the game. And it's a good game. I do like Rainbow Six. but I am not the best at it, so I don't want to get too personal with the where I am. Um, I don't know why I don't. I don't know if it's like a security reason I have to worry about. I don't feel like I'm like obviously I'm not like that fame or anything. But I am, let's say this. I am in the United States. I am in the Northeast, okay? And the closest time zone is Chicago Central. That is where I am. And where might everyone else be from if they want to let me know? You can, okay, I can tell you. Wisconsin. You want to know? Wisconsin. That is the state. That is the state. I didn't want, I didn't really want to say anything about it. I guess I won't say about it too much. But, you know. Wisconsin. The dairy state. Though I'm not originally from here. If you can guess where I'm originally from, well. Croatia. Whoa, are you serious? That's cool. Croatia, huh? From Maryland? Nice. I've always wanted to go to Maryland. New York? Are you New York, like New York City, or are you the New York State, like outside of New York? Or are you like Long Island is how they call it or something? I've never been to New York. I've never been to Maryland. I would love to go. Oh, you're from Maryland and West Virginia. Okay. New York State. Nice. Nice. My sister and my mom have gone to the New York City a bunch, and I was like, no. I feel like New York State. I've seen the scenery on pictures and stuff, and man, it looks so awesome. And, hey, anyone that gets tricked by Wisconsin, if you've never gone, if you've never been here, it's so boring here. Don't ever come. Don't ever come to Wisconsin. It's so boring. It's so boring. The only two places that are worth going is probably Madison and Milwaukee. And you're lucky enough. You're lucky if you don't get robbed or shot in Milwaukee. Nice. Dang, you got tornadoes out there? Well, you stay safe, my guy. Because we do not have tornadoes here. The worst thing we have is snowstorms. And, like, this year, there was, like, no snow. Oh, I mean, I'm thankful for it. Like, usually February is blown up with the amount of snow. Like, usually I'd purposely be inside. Oh, this was a tornado in Wisconsin? Where in Wisconsin, though? Where? I guess I should say that I'm the north part of Wisconsin. So definitely I would believe that it was, if it was maybe Kenosha or, like, little southern. I'm a little bit confused, Charlotte. What do you mean by... maybe I'm just not keeping up with it. Your viewers so less? Maybe I'm reading that wrong. But I am not from Wisconsin. If you guys want to guess where I'm originally from... Otherwise, I guess I could spoil it. I want to see if, like, maybe my voice or something kind of shows it. I don't feel like I sound like a normal Wisconsin person. I mean, I've been living here since I was, I want to say 8 or 10. So, I've been here, like, the majority of my life. First ever February tornado in Wisconsin. NWS confirms EF2. This was 11 days ago. Dang. Yeah, it must have been southern Wisconsin because we didn't hear anything about it. And all the time that I've been living in Wisconsin, I think there's only ever been 2 tornado warnings in my area. And to be honest, just the winds were like picking up, I think, to like 30 or 50 miles an hour, something like that. That's what made people go crazy. Like there was no, there was no clouds in the sky or formations or anything, and just the wind was going crazy, and they were like, "Oh, tornado!" Actually, getting some decent fishing done while talking to you guys. I appreciate it. I have suggestion only for you. What's the suggestion? Here, I'm also going to type this Discord link on the Twitch server, or the Twitch chat. If any of you want to join my Discord server, feel free. Welcome and open to all. It is Realm of Sirs, but please don't take offense to that of sirs or ma'ams or anything like that. I mean no offensiveness. Honestly, it's kind of going unique, kind of going with my name change. But I could change the name of the server whenever, so. Milwaukee. Okay. Evansville. I've heard of Evansville. I went down and worked in Milwaukee a couple times. Yeah, that's pretty much the hot spot, I guess, for tornadoes would be south. It's pretty much like the windy zone. But like anywhere where I am, nothing. I'm pretty much, if you want to know, I'm like right by all the Great Lakes. And so all we get is cold water. Right, there is nothing wrong with saying, "Sir, thank you." You know? I don't know. I feel like in today's world, you either gotta prep everybody for something, or you gotta apologize for something, even if it's not, like, offensive or bad. I don't know. I just don't want to make anybody feel out of place. A lot of things changing. A lot of things that I don't have time to associate my brain with. You know, with the ADD. I'm all over the place. I ain't got time to remember this. Oh, you're a professional artist. Oh. Okay. I will check out your channel, actually. I like doing that. Cult leader? What? Animator, cartoonist? Nice. I don't see any, I don't see any, what do you call it? How do I get out of get chat? This chat. No, I don't want to took on my own. I saw on one of your videos, See Me See You, that you had that painting in the background when you're playing New World. Did you paint that, Van Gogh? I think it's Van Gogh. I probably got that wrong. It's like the Weary Night or the Starry Night. That looks good. And I gotta get out of my chat thing here, and it's not letting me. There we go. Yeah, that is cool that you guys paint. I can't paint for any. I can't draw. I mean, I wish. I have so many thoughts in my head on how I would like design. Like I've always wanted to create a game, and I've always wanted to like design and draw and stuff. And trust me, I've tried all the books. I've tried all the stuff. I cannot draw. I don't have a steady enough hand either. Oh, I had my fishing rod out. I can't see your previous work on your Twitch, Charlotte. So if you're able to send that in some way, feel free to even join the Discord and post that. By all means. In the 80s and 90s made young people's heads today spin around and blow out. Dude, I probably know so many people like you guys. Oh man. That is true though. That is true. So many things have changed. It's nothing near Starry Night. Okay. Well, it looked really good. You should. My girlfriend paints too. Probably, probably not as spot on as you guys, but she actually does pretty good. I always tell her she should do more of it and invest time into it. But she's a very arts and craftsy girl too. I'll post it in here one more time. Otherwise, if I can send you a message, I posted it, Charlotte, in the Twitch chat. I'm not sure if my link is going through though. It did go through on YouTube chat, so I'm not quite sure. But thank you guys. You guys have been making an excellent stream today. Instead of me just focusing on solely just clicking the mouse for some fish, you guys have been making it very entertaining. Thank you. Bet. I will check that out. Check that out once I reel in. There's a big old hog of a fish. What do we get? Big trout? A medium perch. How is a 1.4 pound... that was a huge 1.4 pound fish. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Dude, that is good. I gotta ask, do you use like water paint or I guess what kind of paint do you use? That looks really good. I like how you got the clouds over the moon. Like it doesn't look like you... Wow. Oh, Starry Night has a competitor. I'm not joking. That's really good. I wish I could paint like that. Like I would, or even draw like that. I couldn't. I get so frustrated though. Like I like building computers and stuff too. Like I'm a big electronics fan. So all those little intricate things. Like look at my fingers. Okay, I got tiny hands. I don't got those big hands. So kind of helps with that. Oil paint, huh? Bob Ross. I kind of was gonna. I was kind of thinking that, you know, looking at your painting, I was like, dude, that looks such good skill, like Bob Ross. I don't know if you've probably heard. I think his son continued his painting legacy, and it's crazy. He looks like spot on, just like him. You're a Bob Ross certified instructor? Dang, that's pretty sick. Honestly, I'll tell my girlfriend. Yeah, Steve Ross. Right on. He looks just like him. Honestly, though, I should tell my girlfriend, though. She should come get some tips and tricks and lessons from you. I wouldn't mind learning, but I've kind of given up on the fact that my hands not steady. I get all like, not like jittery, but I guess in the sense that like when I have to be forced to hold something so still that my hand just kind of wants to move up and down. I guess that's called jittery, right? Like I knew early on, no way am I becoming any type of doctor or anything that's gonna deal with people, like touching people, because no way. Bob Ross had a brother too? You met him? Dang. That's what's up. Oh, I got the frickin' Discord sounds. I'm in a streaming mode in Discord, or whatever. Yeah, it's streaming mode. So it shuts off all the system sounds, so I gotta make sure to go click into that. New World. I'm trying to go see the Discord. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Did you meet him at an event or something? Like a painting event? Or is he kind of just... Oh, yeah, I see the badge, so... Nice. Dude, you're really talented, though. Hey, Charlotte's in. Charlotte, feel free to post your paintings. Your artwork. Honestly, if you're an animator, too, it's pretty sick. A faux show. Faux show gonna add. A Bob Ross get together. That's awesome. I remember when I was, you know, extra little, and my mom loved the free TV stuff. Never was a fan of buying cable or anything like that. And sure enough, every time Bob Ross came on, she would put it on, and she would say, "Hey, you want to watch something? Watch this. Learn something." And honestly, while I tried to learn painting, I couldn't. I really did enjoy his soothing voice and just like his mastering skills of just like, all right, we're gonna add a little bit of trees here, and it didn't even look like he was adding trees. And then all of a sudden, there was a forest. That's cool. I have not really met any famous people in my life yet. Honestly, the most probably exciting thing I've ever done is go to Japan. I went to Japan May of 2023, and wow, I honestly didn't think I was gonna get to go to Japan until I was like 30 something. But luckily, me and my girlfriend saved up, and we were able to get there, and it was right when they ended that COVID testing. Yeah, that was fun. But I got... Ah! New World didn't even select my click. I think I'm just trying to fish for nothing. Oh. Server lag, huh? I get it. I get it. Yeah, it is awesome. I don't know how much, you know, plane tickets would cost from Croatia to Japan, but they were about $1,300 from where I am, all the way to Japan. But once you get there, like, I don't know your money system either, but for the US dollar, it is extremely cheap. Now, not everything is extremely cheap, mindful. Like Nintendo World and stuff like that, the big major kind of event things are still going to be kind of costly. But like food, hotels, and the impeccable service is amazing, and I recommend it. I recommend it in every way. If you ever want to go to a country, and honestly, if it's your first time leaving too, like, or going out of your own country or traveling, Japan is a good place to start. It's my first country. I've traveled a couple of states. Pretty much never eat. I gotta remember, never eat soggy waffles for north, south, east, and west. But I've only pretty much traveled to I want to say the West Coast. West Coast is with California, right? So I've been to California, Colorado, Arizona, and all those, pretty much a lot of those states on the way there. But I've never been to the other side, the east side. And then I went to Japan because like everyone was like, why not go to like Mexico or go to Europe where they speak English? And I was like, I'm not interested in those. I mean, I would like to go, but nothing sparks my interest to go to those countries right away. While Japan has literally everything I want. I want anime, I want cartoons, I want amazing food. My girlfriend wants sushi and fish. I don't eat fish. I know, like, Japan is all about fish, and I don't eat fish. I will eat some fish, but I don't really care for fish. But it's an amazing country, and do not be worried ever about not being able to speak Japanese. They go out of their way as much as possible to accommodate for, you know, non-Japanese speaking people. as well as you could just use Google Translate, and it pretty much solves all the middle conversation issues. Yeah, I see you there on the, I see you there on that. See me, see you. I've had a couple of people where like, or they'll say like promo SM, and no offense to Charlotte there, um, kind of slightly got that feeling, but she didn't seem like she was pushing it, and she did follow. So I'm not gonna think that about her. If she wants to offer it, feel free. I'm more than willing to just say, oh, I appreciate your services or your offer for services, but I'll decline. I went on to Fiverr and asked people how much they would, or, you know, asked them how much they charge to set up a YouTube with thumbnails and stuff. And their starting price, how they get you to click on them, is $5 a thumbnail. And I was like, okay, but it's $5 for every thumbnail. And then if you want a banner, that's like 60 bucks. If you want a custom logo, and I'm like, I don't got time to pay for all that. I don't want to spend my hard-earned money on that. I gotta spend my hard-earned money on buying more games to record. Yeah, I definitely see on that there. You've been around Europe but never outside that. I've never been to Europe. Honestly, a little bit scares me about Europe because of the whole acid throwing. Now, I know what you're gonna say. If you're from Croatia, I know what you might say. I don't assume that you'll say it, but the whole school shooting in America thing is a major issue. But I'm not in school anymore. I don't go near those schools, and to be honest, from in Wisconsin, is probably one of the least states you gotta worry about it. I mean, I wouldn't say you don't have to entirely not worry about it, but there are a lot of people here with guns. And I'm not talking like, oh, guns in their house or anything like that. I'm talking guns on their hip, fully loaded, ready to go. And most of the high majority of those people are ready to end someone who is about to hurt a school. So, the acid thing in Europe, I'm not sure what started it, and I'm not sure if it's even still going around, but supposedly, like, people were just going up to random people on the road, and I'm not even sure what type of acid it was. I'm gonna say sulfuric acid or some type of corrosive acid, but they would just, like, throw it into people's face, and you know, when the whole school shooting thing kind of blew up in America, you know, I was all like, well, you know, Europe's got acid throwing. I don't want that. There is an episode on American Dad um, that doesn't really go about the Europe acid throwing, but they kind of show kind of how the acid throwing thing works. It's where like Francine goes to work at Stan's place and whatever, and yeah, so it's, I'm not sure how it all started. Like, I'm not in Europe or anything like that, but that's just what I've seen, a lot of videos and a lot of things, and or you know, those people that are like, this happened to me and now I'm gonna live the rest of my life with a disfigured face kind of video. So I believe it was honestly labeled as a terrorist attack, but a lot of the acid throwing things were, what I got from it was from just randomness, or maybe acts of like, I want to get back at you or whatever. Like in America, I want to say in America, but you know, like let's say someone gets broken up with, right? Or gets cheated on, and then they go like smash their car windshield, okay? That's an extent. Well, let's take like that kind of thing with acid throwing. So instead of like smashing their windshield, they're just gonna go throw acid in someone's face or on their back of their head or whatever. Crazy, crazy stuff. Glad you didn't have to experience anything like that. The only other thing I would worry about too in Europe is that I've also heard is like the moped gangs. Now I think they're also big in New Zealand or what is it? Some other parts over there. But moped gangs, they like ride around on mopeds, like two on a moped, and they'll just like, supposedly like if you're a tourist and you're having your phone, you're like taking pictures or you're checking your stuff, they'll zoom up on the side of you and just your phone out. Or like if you're like on a bus or something or a train, like this happens in India a lot, and you're on a train or whatever, and you're just like, let's say I'm recording the scenery and like stuff like that, and they'll come up and just snatch your phone out. I mean, you can go and see video on video of this stuff, and it's like in America, you do have to deal with that stuff probably in New York City, California. I've definitely seen it in California. In New York City, the actual city, the Big Apple, is going to be a huge part of that. But literally like 90% of America, 95% of America does not have that worrisome thing. Because mind you, that America, I think, is like 3 to 5 times the size of Europe. But we really don't have that. And in Wisconsin, we especially don't have that because people are going to tell you to F off if you do something like that here. Like, it is not always the politest state. Yeah, I agree with you there too. Oh, with the shooting. Wow, I honestly didn't think you guys with the Europe had that much gun crime. That's why I always heard a lot about the acid throwing and other stuff, because I honestly didn't think you guys had that much gun crime. Like, honestly, I thought knifing, like knives would be way worse there. But that's good. I mean, that's not good. I shouldn't say that, but that's good they don't have to worry about the acid throwing anymore as much. I haven't heard much about it since COVID either started or ended, so it was a while ago. I have to be right back. Unfortunately, I do have to use the restroom, so just gonna take a quick pause. I will be right back though. And it's looking for the game. All right. Thank you. Hands are clean. Okay, don't worry. I also replenished my coffee. Continue with some fishing here, right? We actually made some pretty good leveling. Almost ran out of some bait too here on my first bait I selected. It has been great talking to all of you though. I really appreciate it. It has been probably one of the most fun streams I've had so far. Now, why do I keep putting away my fishing rod? You tell me. Ooh, I almost missed that hook. Ooh, 58? I hadn't even been paying attention to the level. That's awesome. Fishing in New World, honestly, See Me, See You is probably going to best be able to answer that. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's, once you get to a higher level, maybe you can pull out some better loot, or I know you can probably use the fish to cook up some certain foods, so like attribute foods, or basic foods like this. But to be honest, I have fished up to this level. I have collected all the fish. I have stored all the fish, and I have no clue. Like, he's gonna best, if he's still here, best be able to explain that. He actually recommended that I look up a little video on levels 1 through 200 or whatever for fishing, to try to get the best maximum rate out of it. Because right now I'm just pretty much right here. I'm just fishing and talking to you guys. Well, hey, Dubstep Llama, if you ever want to join me in the live streams or in the gameplay or anything, I'm more than welcome to play with you if you want. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays for New World, 7:30 to 10:30 a.m., 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. U.S. Central. But yeah, it's also, you started playing at a good time because they just added the activity finder. So whether what level you are, it's going to be a lot easier to get into an expedition, which is, I don't know if you've played MMOs a lot or anything, but this is like, that's the best way to get stuff. Ooh, this fish is putting up a fight. There we go. So yeah, you can actually go to, you hit your escape button or whatever, activities, and you got the activity finder. And every day you can go attempt to join random expeditions up to 25. And then you can do mutated 35. And mutated are the ones that are the best to get the best stuff, but as you can see, you need a rating of 650 or higher. And I don't have that yet. I guess I'm a little bit confused. What was equally hard yesterday? And then you also got the Outpost Rush and 3v3 Arena for PvP. Honestly, might go do a expedition. Got time? We got time for an expedition? We got time. Actually, I think I'm gonna save it for tonight, because I want to do expeditions all tonight. So pretty much just gonna continue fishing here. Oh, are you talking about getting into an expedition? Yeah, when I think it just released yesterday. So the first time I loaded it up, it took nearly 10 minutes to get an expedition. But then once it started finding people over and over again, it got a lot easier and it got a lot quicker. I would recommend hitting the randomize. Come on, character. I definitely recommend just hitting the random. You also get this expedition bonus cachet for doing random expeditions. You kind of never know which one you're going to jump into, though. So unless you're trying to choose a specific one to go after, this is going to take a lot longer if you select each one individually. It recommends 6:30. Look at that. 6:30. 6:28. I gotta add gems. I feel like gems will just level me up past that. But yeah, just hit random. Probably ought to. I think you're too low of a level for most. Well, if you did just start, yeah, the first one is level 25. But honestly, unless you care about like reading the story and listening to the characters talk, you could probably get to level 25 in like a couple hours. Like, it doesn't take much to get to level 25, and honestly, it doesn't even take much to get to level 65. Through live streaming, it took me, what, 60 hours, 60, 70 hours to get to 65, maybe less, but the whole time I was reading or listening to the characters talk, so pretty much that added a lot more time. And while the game's already been out for 2 years and I didn't have to do that because probably so many other people did it, since the game's been out for 2 years, there was really no rush for me to get up to 65. You know, I wasn't even expecting that many people to watch today. So I appreciate everything. And I don't think I have any more bait on. That's why it's taking forever. Yeah, well, if you ever want to join and play with me, I'll play the entire game over. Like, I won't start a new character, but I'll come through with you and help you level up nice and quick, and we can dominate some expeditions together. I only have one other friend that plays this game, and his kind of life work schedule differs from mine. So, unfortunately, like, he can play weekends, and I might stream this on the weekends, but I like Tuesdays and Thursdays for New World. So, I want to kind of fill my other days with other things. But it does not take too long to level up in this game. And they do show you fishing early on. I feel like it's a good source for food. Mindful also that I recommend dubstep as soon as you got enough money. I wouldn't say like as soon as you do, but as soon as you got somewhat of a little bit of bank account, like me, I got, let's see here. Okay, look. Bottom right down here. 26,000 coins. Okay? You either, if you do a lot of expeditions or you sell a lot of stuff or whatever, I've noticed that the money doesn't just like rack in like crazy. Okay? And maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but I've upgraded all my tools like this, right? I didn't create these. I didn't craft these. You don't have to worry about those. I didn't pretty much create or find any of these. I went to the store, a trading post, you know, on the maps. Where, you know what a trading post looks like. Yeah, this one right there. I went there, and since the game's been out for so long, and since so many people have collected these items, that you can find these tools and such for really cheap. So the moment that you're at a level that can use this, like this one says requirement level 40, I highly recommend going and getting the items, just because it's gonna make collecting or whatever so much quicker. And definitely don't if you do have the DLC for the horse. If you don't, it's gonna help a lot to get around the map really quick and level up a lot quicker. But if you do have it, definitely don't slack on it like I did and take all day or all the live streams until the last, not the last, but don't do 20 plus games playthroughs or whatever and then start doing your horse, because yeah, I mean, you can level it up and you can get boosters and stuff. I was trying to buy those at the trading place and you can't. You have to do the quests. So you have to do like these rallies and everything. Standing. Collect some standing. Oh, you're a big farmer. Okay. Okay. Well then, I take that. I used to be big into farming stuff. You know, back in RuneScape days, but I was planning on having to farm in this game, but I do like the trading post style that's made up. A lot of things are cheap, but yeah, definitely play the way you want to. That was not that big of a fish. Why do you keep pulling out your gun after one catch? I want more fish. Oh. I missed that one. Dang, you just started and yours already up to 100? Mine's 100. I've been honestly trying to find a place where it's good to mine a lot. If you have somewhere in mind, you mind telling me? Because right now, if you look at my skills here, character, trade skills, mining's at 100, almost 101. Look at, I don't do any furnishing. I don't even have a house in the game yet. The game gives you one free house And what my friend said, you can only have one house. But some houses cost 20,000 or whatever coins, and then some are given free. And I'm like, well, why would I pay one if you only get one house and it gives you free? I don't know. There is site with farming routes. Oh, okay. Okay, you're looking up a wiki. Gotcha. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to... I mean, I guess I should. A little bit, just because it would help the live stream go probably by a lot smoother. But... I'm not trying to look up too many things like that. So if, like, people jump in and tell me, that's one thing. Let's see. Splitting... Grenade explosions inflict burn. We want that burn. Firing grants haste for 2 seconds. I do like haste. Fires additional 4 pellets, huh? I wish I could turn this one off without having to respec all of it. Do I want that one? That's a widespread one, though. Doesn't always seem to do that much. Let's go with it. Shysta. Shysta. Let's go with it. So there's routes, huh? Are you talking about there's like routes in the actual game of like a path that leads from one thing to another that's gonna help level up? You see, like, they don't even have like a key in this game, which kinda sucks. My friends list is empty. You see that? You see that? Nobody. But if we go to the map here, there's no key, no legend or anything that shows, hey, this is a mining spot, or hey, this is where some nice iron ore is. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go do that farming or that route lookup that you said. I just really wish there wasn't. I mean, I'm not asking for like, I guess, RuneScape style where there's like a whole like spot you can just go do it. But kind of like the water here. Or I wish I could just go and whack on this big rock. Giant rock. Building up a certain character, like a strength build or a dexterity build, stuff like that. I am not huge into doing those. Mainly because I don't really play it competitively. Like, I know that's kind of hard to, it's kind of, I guess, dramatic or drastic to say for an MMO. But I don't play it that hardcore to look up or build certain strats or certain things. I kind of just play it the way I want to play it and hope that I'm not sucking too much. I've noticed a lot of what people do is, and I'm not talking about you or any other, but just people I've noticed or recognized, is that, you know, if they get a game like this and they don't want to spend the time grinding and learning it, that they'll look up how to do a certain build and they'll pretty much just copy it from there. And then when they go and play the game, they kind of act like they came up with it all on their own, or like, yeah, I got this great build, or I'm running this build. And they'll talk like they did it all. They talk like, oh yeah, I found this, I knew where this was, I set up my account like this and I'm running. And in reality, they copied somebody to 100% that they already did. And not to mention that probably hundreds of other people did. Now, if it's a great setup, you know, a great account or whatever, skill or anything that you want to focus on, by all means, do it. But for me, it's kind of just like playing it with a fire staff like me. Honestly, I don't think I have a great setup either. I'm playing a big sword, so you're playing just a normal sword. I'm playing the big boy, okay? Look at this. This great sword. And if you see my dexterity, right? 99. 99. Now, it's always jumping over the place on me, because, like, before I had it pretty even, right? And now it's back to 99. And I can't add any more. That's what I do not like about the max level 65. I wish the max level was, like, 75 or 100, because I want to add more. But yeah, you can see the equipment boosts. Now, dexterity and strength is supposed to match evenly, right? But I have not noticed because my dexterity was at like 150 something before. I did not notice my sword swinging faster. Now that's what dexterity is supposed to do. Dexterity is supposed to help you swing your sword faster and more efficient. And that's what it does in Dark Souls. That's what it does in Elden Ring. Oh, and when Charlotte asked me what's my favorite games before, I totally forgot about Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Elden Ring's amazing. But yeah, I've not noticed it, but in like Elden Ring and other games, dexterity helps with that. But it says it scales evenly, so I'm assuming it's supposed to. Yeah, yep. I definitely need it up to 300, which would be right there. Yeah, and I definitely need to get this up. And that's why I need artifacts. That's why I need better, but like this I bought or whatever, you know, but I need to put gems on this stuff. I need to get better items. And just last night was my first kind of live stream with a lot of expeditions. So tonight as well, if you want to tune in, 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. U.S. Central. Not sure what time that would be for your time. But I'm going to be doing expeditions tonight, and that's the best way to get stuff. Like last night, I collected a huge haul of weapons and clothing and potions and stuff that I probably would never had to go buy or, you know, never thought to go get. But yeah, you're running a sword and a fire staff. At least you decided to use magic, sir. Okay, I should have chosen magic, and I usually always went with magic in games. But then, like, I played Elden Ring with a sword like this. I played Dark Souls 3 with a sword like this. So I said, you know what, New World, I'm not going to play magic. I'm going to do sword, and then they have the blunderbuss, because I don't really do shields. I'm not good at parrying, and I don't want to sit there and have to block every other attack. So I got to use the blunderbuss. The blunderbuss, maybe I'm not using it right, but in my opinion, it's shucks. I mean, I get it for like those distant shots and stuff, and then when the enemy gets up close, I'll switch to my sword. But besides that, nah. Yeah, right? I don't know what weapons to choose. That's why I'm going full completion in New World. So, I mean, I'm not going to probably do that with every MMO I play. This is kind of the MMO I want to get it done, at least first on my channel. That's why I'm going to do full mastery or full completion. Now, what I mean by full completion, and I haven't really explained this, is as much as I can complete in the game as possible. So obviously, like the seasons or like the season pass or certain events that go on, if I miss them, I miss them. That's unfortunate. But like I plan on eventually getting through this game to its entirety. That means max level sword and shield, max level rapier, hatchet. I didn't even know a hatchet was a weapon, okay? As you can see, this one's almost done, and that one will be done soon. I tried to use the great axe for a while. These just swing so slow compared to the sword. And then I've not done anything in magic. But I want to complete this game to its maximum. At least I feel like it is. Now look at my tokens. I'm maxed out on my faction tokens. 8th assault. How it works. PvP reward track. Oh, okay. Do I got any rewards? No. Woo! And honestly, too, if you get up there and you want to PvP with me too, I'm down to PvP. Hey, maybe we could PvP each other a bunch and just level up that way. But yeah, I didn't really know what weapon to choose either, so I just kind of stuck with the weapons I used in other games. And so far it's worked out pretty well. I mean, the game's not so difficult. I mean, I've died a handful of times for sure, but like, it doesn't seem to be major penalties for dying, or really, honestly, the worst penalty is just having to like spawn a distance away and work your way back. But like in RuneScape or other games, like, man, you lose your stuff when you die. Even in Power World, you drop all your. And I know in the settings you can change it. But when the game normally loads up with normal settings, you lose all your items when you die. You don't lose them; you can go back and get them. But you'll swap to be a healer. Healers are very useful. If I was anyway good at remembering to heal people, if I was a healer, I would have done it, but I can't. I can never. I'll be sitting there going, oh yeah, I'm a healer? Oh, I shouldn't be throwing attacks then. Yep. I'm kind of like that guy that swoops in, does a little bit of damage, and then swoops back out, does a little bit of damage from the sidelines, and then comes back in. And hopefully I last long enough to either revive people or to get a kill or something. But I'm never the main guy. I'm never the main guy people are going to rely on to get the quest done, the expedition done, because shysta. I'm just too all over the place. Like, have you seen me fishing? I have literally been bouncing across this pond left and right. I don't think that matters in New World. I think you can just stay in one spot and fish over and over again. But I'm so used to it with like other games, having to move around and do that. Dubstep Llama. How did you come up with Dubstep Llama as your name? I kind of want to see how people came up with that, unless it was just kind of a randomizer name. Dubstep Llama. My girlfriend loves llamas. Llamas, alpacas, and those big furry creatures. But definitely, like I said, you want to join up, link up in the game, I'm down to. I've tried to get like randoms, but and there is voice chat in the game too, so if you got voice chat and you want to use that. But I've tried to get random, not really tried too hard, but people have been playing this game for how long, you know, they're like, It's kind of like a new age MMO. Because See Me See You, he is talking to me about Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons MMO, and I think he's a little bit older than us, or at least older than me. And he seems like a great guy though, and that's the type of community that I want to be a part of. Great guys like him, great people like him. I saw someone named Harry Sasquatch and I just listened to dubstep, so it came to mind. Nice. Llama and Sasquatch? Did Sasquatch raise llamas? No, that's cool though. I always kind of wonder how people came up with their names. Like, I've had so many names, not on Twitch or YouTube. I mean, I guess like when I was younger, I would create a YouTube channel and I would upload stuff, and then I was like, oh, like that channel's done, and I created another one. And just, but I've gone through so many names. Yeah. Mad Data Gaming, unfortunately, is gonna be changed. It's just too long. I mean, I like Mad Data, but and how I came up with that was kind of like data, like, you know, the Matrix screen data, and then Mad Hatter, like, you know. So it's like kind of like madness into the gaming. Like, I'm mad for gaming. Not like mad at gaming or anything. I'm just like, I'm driven. But it doesn't seem to click in everyone's head on how that is. As well as Madden or Mad Data. It's too hard to compete with Madden NFL. It is furry, okay? The furry nation. Yeah, they are furry. But like my Mad Data gamer tag or name tag is just too hard to compete with the Madden logo and stuff. So that's why I will be changing it. If you're watching on Twitch, you won't see the name change until I'm able to change it. But on YouTube, I already have my actual name. Well, once you load up the profile. But then tomorrow, I'll be able to change it. So don't steal it on me. Don't you dare. Honestly, I put trade skill leveling. I could have just put fishing all day. 62 now, though. Come on, that is awesome. Started this stream off at like 42 fishing. Too late? What are you talking about? I got that. So if you don't mind me asking, if you're still here, what is like the weather like in Croatia? And forgive me if I'm wrong on this. Is that part of Russia? Or is it close by Russia? Yeet. Oh, you can't just sit there and hold the fish? Lame. Let's get it. There we go. I want to see on Kick. Oh, there's 2 people watching on Kick. Hey, Kick. What's up, people on Kick? It's my first live stream to Kick as well, so if you're tuning in there, thank you. I honestly didn't know Streamlabs could stream to Kick. It's on the phone, and Kick itself does not have its own live streaming kind of launcher thing. Not even close to Russia. Okay, my apologies. My apologies. I had this, was one of the jobs I had when I was younger. It was like a flower shop. And there was a guy from Romania. And, okay, you know what's funny? So his name was Mihai, right? And I was talking to another guy named Gary. And he's like, oh yeah, you gotta meet Mihai. He's like second in command here. And I was like, okay. And I was like, Mihai, is that Russian? And the guy, Gary, was like, oh, you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it. I'm telling Mihai. And I was like, telling him what? That you think he's Russian. He's going to hate you now. I was like, no, don't tell him that. And he goes out to him and he goes, hey, yo, Will thinks you're Russian. And he goes, don't you ever think I'm Russian. I am Romanian. It's like, he was a really nice guy, though. He was not mad at all or anything. It was awesome, dude. But, yeah. He was not Russian, did not want to be affiliated with Russia. But honestly, you know what? I gotta look it up now. I gotta look it up. I'm pretty good at geography too, so like obviously I should say that after not knowing where Croatia is. Google Maps. Okay, not Moogle Maps. I gotta look at Croatia. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're actually, not too far from Romania. That was my next guess. Oh, in Italy? Oh, man. In Switzerland? My girlfriend wants to go to Italy. I bet your guys' country looks so nice, though. Like, if you look up on Google Maps, like type in Wisconsin. Ugh. Just, if you have access to Google Maps, which I'm sure you do, or sometimes the maps. I don't know if other countries restrict things. I know like China does like crazy. But if you go look up like Wisconsin, all it shows is the water with boats, and it's like the water does not look like that. I'm telling you what. Okay, the picture of Wisconsin when you look it up is you live in a mostly tourist destination, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, if you look up Wisconsin on Google Maps, it just shows technically Door County kind of location, which is like uh far into Lake Michigan, and like that's the cleanest water you'll probably see in Wisconsin. And then that's the only photo. While if you look in Croatia, you got your awesome castle kind of church building right there. And look at the design on it. I'm not even like paying attention to New World. Oops. Oops. Dude! I want to go to Croatia now. Your guys' freaking place looks like a fantasy world. This is what I always like looked at Japan too. I was like, oh my god, it looks so good. Yeah, see, this is what I want. This is like a place I want to live in. Like, no offense to America. No offense to Americans. I'm American. So I don't even know if I can be offensive like that. But like, I don't want to live in America. Mind you, like, I don't mind like the freedom and opportunity that America has. But like, there's no place in America that looks awesome like that. Like I don't want to be offensive, but like ancient style, you know? Like one of the photos, it kind of looked like it was just like a grassy fields with some like kind of like old ruined rubble. Man, you never get that in America, and if you do, you're gonna be trespassing and be arrested. Yeet. No, you don't. It sucks here. Why? Why do you say it sucks? Is it boring? And you're the most rainy part of town. I actually like rain. I actually like rain a lot. That's why, well, that's not like a reason why I went to Japan, but that's why one of the reasons why I was okay with going to Japan, because I was told it was a very rainy country, and it is. It is. It rained, not downpoured all the time there, but it did rain quite a bit. But like, the whole country's like accustomed to it, you know? They got like umbrellas literally everywhere. Umbrella stands. Some places, even Japan, offer free umbrellas to use, and they kind of just like, you stop at one place, you use the umbrella, and you just drop it off at like the next building you go to. Oh, the economy. I feel ya. I feel ya. The economy in America, I mean, I kind of feel like that's kind of worldwide ever since COVID. I mean, I don't know if you mean like it's extra bad, but like, yeah, America's not doing so great either. In America, you actually like, you know, like from all the jobs I was doing before, like I always, my real life job, I always try to move to the next job to get more money or a better opportunity or something like that. And you know, this past last 2 years have been very fortunate for me. I've been increasing my wage, been in a better job, and then all of a sudden they have got to start racking up the prices. I mean, games are now $70, gas prices, everything. So it's just, I agree with it. The economy is going crap. But I still, you know, I still want to check it out. I feel like, looking at it, Croatia seems to be a little bit smaller than like, you know, massive Europe or Italy or something. So I don't know. Can it really be as bad as, is it bad as China, though? On YouTube, I don't want to say China's bad. Please, please, YouTube. Don't flag my video for that. But I just mean, like, they got that whole, rating, like, civilian rating scoring system and everything. I also went to Japan at the most perfect time because when I went, they just ended the COVID testing so that you didn't have to test before going there. And literally, I'm talking like this was the night before we went to go do the COVID testing. So we got extremely lucky with that. And then as soon as we get back from Japan, literally like a month after we got back from Japan, we got news update that they're increasing their JR pass pricing and stuff like that, which is their subway and their trains and stuff. Which kind of sucked because not the passes or anything, but the amount that it costed. Because honestly, if you don't know how to, do the Japan railways and everything, and buy each ticket for each, ride, that it's gonna get very confusing. And so having a pass made it a lot easier. However, the pass didn't cover every train, so eventually you kind of just ended up using the pass less and less. And otherwise you have to like kind of revolve your whole trip around where the pass works. And it was like, we bought the pass, and I'll be honest, we rarely used it, so you don't have to buy it. You just have to be willing to learn their stuff a little bit. Well, thank you. I appreciate the always welcome. I'm planning on trying to go out of the country now once a year. So last year I went in May to Japan. So this year, I don't know. Me and my girlfriend talked about moving to a different state, actually. Because Wisconsin is just so boring. And honestly, like the winter this year has not been too bad. But it has... it's just not a fun state. It's a very depressing state. And I'll be honest with you here too. If you don't drink a lot of alcohol, you pretty much don't get anywhere in Wisconsin. Like, it is what I've always been told, what I've always heard, is the biggest drinking state in all of the United States. And mindful, if you look it up on Google or something, it might say something else because we're known as the dairy state. Who wants to be known as the drunk state? Probably nobody. But lots and lots of drinking here. I mean, I could go down the street right now and there is about 5 bars in every direction. It's unbelievable. And like, the social thing to do here is to go out and drink. And I'm like, like I drank a bunch when I was, younger age. Yeah, and hey, I'm not against drinking. I'm down to drink. I'm down to go out and get drunk or have drinks or whatever like that. Like in Japan, I was drinking a lot more than I drank in the United States. But what I mean, like, by drinking is, I guess it's kind of like the culture. Because, like, in Japan, like, I wasn't really able to drink with a lot of Japanese people because I didn't speak Japanese and really know anybody Japanese there. But it's like, or like in Korea, I know, like, Korea is a massive drinking country. Like, they love to get drunk. But, like, they do it on, like, a social thing. Like, you go out with your friends and stuff, or, I don't know. But in America, it's like, people are fine just going to the bar and getting... And like I said, I'm sure this happens in every country, every bar, everything. But it's huge in Wisconsin that it's like, hey, what do you want to do tonight? Oh, I'm getting drunk. Or I'm going out for some drinks. Or let's go hit the bar this weekend. And it's like... But then you're like, okay, you go do that. And then it's every weekend. And it's all the time. Or you meet friends... You meet people and they're like, hey, man, you're awesome. You want to come hang out with us more and stuff? And you're like, yeah, sweet. And then it's like, oh, they drink all the time. And they're like, oh, to be honest, I don't think we'd be hanging out if you didn't drink. And it's like, well, I don't drink so much. I'm I wouldn't like to say I'm a lightweight anymore. I used to be a really lightweight. But, like, I don't know. It's like I can hold my liquor to a certain point, but it's like, you know, that drunk feeling. I don't know if you're old enough, but I imagine you're old enough. But yeah, Wisconsin, crazy. And honestly, that's all there is to do in Wisconsin. Unless you fish or hunt. And I like fishing in real life. I go out and fish in real life, but I don't hunt. I've had tons of people ask me to come hunting, and a couple things the reason why I don't do that. One, I don't want to have to buy a gun. I have a gun. I have a handgun for protective home safety reasons, but I never been into just shooting guns or hunting, you know. I wouldn't mind going hunting, but like I said, I don't want to buy a gun. Two, you have to take hunter safety. Now, hunter safety is probably not that big of a deal, but I just didn't ever want to go do it. And then number three is probably the most important, is I just wouldn't want to risk anything happening. I have a friend, he, before I met him or anything, they're my old neighbors, and now they're my friends. He went hunting with a long-time friend of his, and I mean they've been hunting for years, for many years, probably since they were teens, and they were out I think bird hunting, and my friend had his hand up in a certain way, either like this or in some sort of way, right? And that my friend's friend, when they were hunting, had saw a quail or whatever they were shooting at, and whoop, boom, and blew off those two middle fingers on his. And you know, I'm not gonna say that happens to everybody, you know, especially people who know what they're doing with a gun and how to, you know, you hunt with responsible people. But I don't ever take the risk, because knowing me and my luck, that wouldn't be fingers on me. That would be the back of my head. Just saying. Or worse, I'm the one who pulls that, and I'm like, no, but I'm really, really safe with guns. So safe, mine is stuck in a box. Yeah, right? How are the intruders? How am I gonna defend myself from intruders if the gun's in a box? Well, luckily I live in a pretty safe area. Safe enough, but I bought it because there was a gas station like literally like a couple 100 feet from my house that got robbed, and the guy hid behind our house. So I was like, okay. And the cops kept showing up for like a whole week looking for him, and I was like, dude, he's not here. Your luck is kind of the same. You used to compete in fishing though? I never competed. I mean, there's a lot of competition for fishing here too, because we got the 3 Great Lakes and everything. But like I said, like, well, I guess I didn't say this, but I don't have a boat, okay, and I don't really know many people with a boat here. So fortunately, I can't really go on the lakes and fish, so I always fish from the side. But that's cool that you competed. Did you ever win? You ever win any trophies or anything? I've only ever competed once, like actual competition, I guess you could say, and that was in my high school. And they had 3 prizes. Whoever caught the biggest fish, caught the smallest fish, and caught the most fish. And you're gonna guess which one I got with my luck? If we're running the same kind of luck, yep, that's right, the smallest fish. I caught a fish. Okay, my camera's about, okay, like yay big, right? Like, yay big, right here. Okay, that's how big the fish was. I want to say it was a perch, but I don't even know. Okay, and it was so freaking small. I didn't even think I had anything on the line. I was just like, I felt like a little like tug, you know, like that. So I was like, okay, I'll just reel it in. And I had a massive fishing pole, like way too big for the river I was fishing in. It was a catfish fishing pole that was supposed to reel in like 300-pound catfish. Not needed for this. Not needed. But I brought it in, and here comes out this little itty bitty thing. Yeah, I see your laughing emoji. Yeah, it was hilarious. And I won though, and I got a fishing rod and some bait and a tackle box and stuff. I was surprised because like my school didn't do anything like that, and it was literally the only time they ever did a fishing contest. And the reason they did it was, well, I actually don't really know why the reason they did it, but they stopped doing it because only like 10 people showed up. They expected like way more people to come out and fish, and I was like, people are lazy. You don't want to come do that. But that's cool you won some. You know, it's funny too, with the fishing rod that I won from that, I took it down to the big river because I was fishing at the small river, which is called an East River, where I am. And then I took it over to the big river after I won. And now mindful that the big river is where I use the big fishing pole, right? So the 300-pound catfish pole. And I was like, well, let's see, like I can throw up to 3 lines in, so I'll throw the second one in. Now, the pole that I won was for minor fish in a small river or a pond, right? It was not for big river fishing, lake fishing, anything like that. So I cast it in, right? It doesn't go very far or anything like that. Cast it in, and I just kind of hook it to the dock, right? And I'm not thinking much of it. I'm mainly focusing on my big pole, and all of a sudden the pole starts getting tugged, and I was like, oh sweet, you know, I got a hook. And I go to reel it in, and I'm, you know, tugging a little bit and letting the line or whatever, doing the fishing, and all of a sudden the pole itself snaps, bro. It snaps, and I was like, what? This piece of crap junk that they gave me as a prize just broke on the first fish. So you know what I did? I cut the line. I held onto the line. I cut it. And then, you know, on like docks and stuff, they have the boat hookups. So I wrapped it around that and I tied it. And I just left the fish there. Now, I don't want to seem like I was abusing the fish, but I just left the fish there. And I kept focusing on my other fishing rod. Because I was like, I didn't know if the fish was still on it, or like I was 100% sure that the fish broke it and swam away. But for some reason in my head, I didn't want to pull it in, and the reel wasn't working anymore. Like, it didn't want to reel up. So I just cut it, wrapped it, tied it, focused on my fishing. And then after about 30 minutes or so, I came back to it. I was like, well, I guess I'll just pull my line in. I'm not going to leave it in the water. And I pulled up about a 20-pound catfish. The fish was stuck on the line the whole time. Oh, you never won any rewards? Them haters. Haters gonna hate, gators gonna gate, am I right? No, that was the only reward I ever won, though. Besides actual rewards for, you know, not, you know, rewarded myself for catching good fish. Let me ask you, what is the biggest fish or biggest type of fish or whatever that you caught? Mine would have to be a muskie. It was like at 4, 5 in the morning I went out and fished with, way when I was younger, my old neighbor. He liked to get up really early and go for the muskie. And I think I caught, I want to say about a 15 or, well, no, about a 25, maybe 30-pound muskie. It was huge. It was massive. It started tearing up the net. And like, I had a pretty nice large net, but it wasn't the heavy-duty one. So I wrapped him up, and the frickin' fish started sawing all the stuff away, and I was like, oh crap. And then luckily my neighbor had the huge net, huge thick net, and then we got some catfish too that day, and he fried up the catfish. Oh, it was good. I didn't eat the muskie. I don't know what he did with that. I didn't eat fish, so I was okay with trying the catfish because it was fried. And don't know the name nor how big it was. That's okay. That is okay. I never cared about that either for a long time into fishing until, honestly, again, YouTube, I don't want to seem offensive, you know, but a lot of people that fish where I am are Hmong people, and they go all out. I mean, they'll bring gear on gear, and they'll sit out there all day. And I definitely, when I was younger, would purposely go down and fish by them. Not like so close that I would take their spot, but close enough to where I could, you know, get some skills and some tricks from them and ask them some things. And they're really good fishermen here. Like, there's this one park at our place that you can only fish until you're 16. And I used to go there as a kid all the time because it has a lot of trout. And the Hmong people, you can only be 16, maximum 16 years old to fish there. And these Hmong people would go there after dark. Okay, now the park didn't really like have a fence or a block off line or anything. But they would go there after dark or early in the morning and fish and just rack up bucket loads of these trout and then just dip. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. Alright, I think I'm going to have to get off here tonight. I mean, tonight? It's the morning. What? But I'm going to have to end the live stream here. I know I usually go to about 10:30, but I'm going to have to get ready for work and get my dogs all taken care of before I go. But it has been an awesome pleasure talking with all of you. Dubstep Llama, See Me See You. Finally got your name right. Charlotte, if she was there. I don't know if Charlotte honestly was just trying to get me to pay for her services or not, but hey, I will take the follow. Hopefully she doesn't unfollow later like this one guy way back in the day, Obi Blend or something. Wizard Liam tried to offer that to me. But it's been awesome talking with you now. And I hope you appreciate the live stream, and I'm so glad that you guys tuned in. And I will see you in the next one tonight, 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. if you want to tune in. Otherwise, have a good one. Peace.